And welcome back to another day of Captain of Industry. I am so excited for this game. Oh man, I can't even tell you how much I was having dreams about it, about playing this game. Here we are, we're back and we're doing another episode of Captain of Industry. This is update 3, guys, and we're doing the things. This is the newest map. Again, this is the very long one, the one that we're going to be building trains on. Look at the size of this map. I just can't wrap my head around it. We got to build trains in order to get resources here. As we're going to try to unlock trains as soon as possible. That's the goal. It's so big. There's a lot of fog right now, but that's okay. All right, let's jump right in. But before we do, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of the game so far. We are making progress. Again, this is the insane difficulty on the insane start. And we got to make a land bridge to cross to the other side, or we're going to be in big trouble. We're going to be stuck on this little island here. But at least we have everything that we need here, which is fun, Okay, now what is this Control F search thing? What am I searching for? Let's search for coal. Okay, coal maker. Cool. All right, so that must be new. I don't remember seeing that. Or maybe I did, right? Maybe I did. Is this also a calculator? 4 plus 5? It is also a calculator. Cool. All right, nice. Love that. Love that in games. All right. So let's go ahead and hit pause. Let's speed things up and let's try to unlock trains as soon as possible here today. Now we got location explored. Cool. Hooray. Bring back some materials. Where do we go next? We want to go to maybe explore that area there. Also, what is this here? This is a repair for a cargo ship. I don't think we can afford that right now. 240 iron. Nope, we're not going to deal with that. Okay, all right. So as far as resources go, we are a little bit low on coal. So I think priority is to get this coal thing going. So let's resume construction here, and then we need to add an excavator and 2 trucks here. So just like that, we've got things going on. We're mining limestone here, which is nice. We're mining limestone. We have 24 here. So let's do something really quickly here. How many construction parts do we have? We're good on construction parts. Let's do some storage here immediately. So let's connect. Yeah, let's connect this guy here. I'm also going to change this thing here. So let's remove stone from here. And let's add an import to limestone. So A and B will be limestone. Let's unpause that and build. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing for over here. We're going to do A and B to be iron. Wait, iron. Oh, fleets are entering combat. Battle in progress. We lost. Oh, that's not good. Now we got to repair this ship. Okay. All right. No big deal. We're not equipped to get into battle yet. Let's reconfigure this thing here. Let's remove dirt from here. Let's add it over here. And we're not doing all of this stuff here. Okay, so iron, and we're adding a product here. Dirt and stone. Iron, dirt, and stone. So this C will be rock, and remove the iron. This UI changes here are pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, it's pretty cool here. Let's go ahead and unpause this. Get it going. We're going to do the same thing for coal, and then also for the stone piles that are over here. But we really need to get coal going. Let's get coal going. Let's copy one of these things. So we need to do excavation, logistics, terraforming, or sorting. And we're going to sort our coal right over here. We're also going to give it a storage. So storage there. Let's go ahead and do product, coal, stone, and dirt. And then the outputs are going to be in rock and dirt on the other side. So just like that, easy peasy. All right, click on P for the shortcut to pause and unpause, and we can unpause all of this. We can also go ahead and unpause all of that. That's actually all set. This guy is also all set. And then we are dumping our dirt and rock and garbage on the shores there. Sweet. All right, and this guy's doing bricks, which is nice. We are low on construction parts. We are low on fuel. And we are low on potatoes. We're going down on potatoes. I need to prioritize cutting down these trees over here. So guys, stop cutting down these trees over here. Just cut down these guys over here, because this is, we're planting here. We're planting, we're making farms. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so these guys, I can direct them, right? Shows overlay that explains where this vehicle can and cannot drive. No, that's not what we want. I want to send him over here. Get this tree. Yeah, go there. Cut that tree down. Yeah, that's the tree that I want cut down. And then are we getting coal here? Any coal? Yes, we have coal. Nice. All right. That means that we can turn this guy off. We don't need this guy on right now. Let's pause you. Let's copy another farm right next to here. Okay, let's unpause that and get that working. We got 60 workers available, which is nice. Next thing that we want to do is we want to unpause this guy. And you are making construction parts. You are also making construction parts, which is what we need. You're also making vehicle parts. But priority is electronics right now. And this guy's waiting for products. No, I don't want you making construction parts. So let's remove that. I want you doing... Nope. Hold on. What do I want you doing? I want you doing mechanical parts, vehicle parts, and electronics. Those three things. All right. In that order. Cool. All right, so not enough maintenance, low food supply, and there are some mining designations outside of the mining towers. All right. Let's do the following. So we have a maintenance problem. Waiting for products, mechanical parts. That is a problem that we need to solve ASAP. And I'm thinking that this area right over here, this is going to be where we start doing productions. So first thing that needs to be produced is items for this guy over here, right? This is our maintenance. And we need to be prepared for maintenance at all costs at any given time. So we're going to make a couple of these guys, maybe just to start like that. Right? And we're going to unpause one of these. And then what we're going to do is we need to make two things. We need to make two things for maintenance. One of those things is electronics. So let's make an assembly. All right. This is the output. This is mechanical parts and electronics. Now, do I want to do it this way or do I want to do it the other way? Let's do it this way. Yeah, this way. Okay, so let's do that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What do we need to sustain here? You need 12 and 6. So 12 and 6, 12 and 6, 12 and 6. So in total mechanical parts, we will need here 12 times 4 is 48. What's your production here for mechanical parts? It's only 6. Ouch. That's going to hurt. No, not really. So we will only need 2 of these guys right now. 2 of these guys in order to keep up with one of these guys. And then we'll leave some room here later on. Okay. And then we'll need another line of electronics. We'll probably go over here. Let's leave some room to about there. Okay, so this will be electronics, and we're just going to do that for electronics. Recipe, electronics, and we're only going to turn 1 electronic on, right? That's what you need, 6, but you're producing 4, so we'll probably need 2 then. Let's get 2 of those going. Cool. We'll get a belt in through the middle, and then get inputs out through the other side there. Cool. 2 and 2, right? That's producing 6. You need 12, and electronics are good. One thing that I should probably leave room for is storage, because we want to be backed up for storage things, right? So let's do that. So here we will get a unit storage. All right. We'll get inputs, and I guess input here. Let's cut this one more time. And let's leave 1 lane in between there where we can get belts. Cool. All right. And then the output is going out this way. And that should be fine, right? And then if we wanted to in the future, we could do this, right? So something like this. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that's a whole line of stuff for maintenance, just in case we get in trouble. All right, so unpausing this plus this and this. Cool. All right, cool. That works for me. Next up on our list is we need to unpause this guy. And you need to be a priority. Yeah, priority build. But let's use our Unity. We have Unity, right? That's a Unity is used for instant building. Easy peasy. All right. Prep for maintenance. Maintenance is good to go. Low food supply, we'll solve that in a second here. And there are some mining destinations outside of the mining area. Let's turn that off. Build and connect rubber maker. Establish a copper mine. So let's get to doing rubber here really quickly. Oil. Basic distiller. Derivatives. Basic oil making. This is what we need. This guy is going to need coal. And then he's also going to need diesel, which should be easy. Right? Yeah, that should be easy. Let's put you over here and flip you. So something like this would work. And then it needs coal. So we have coal here on this side. And it also is going to need the diesel. So let's get a belt of diesel coming out this way into there. And into there. Okay. And then this thing is for the waste. Okay. All right. So things have been unpaused and we are good to go. We're doing rubber making. Let's set that up with some storage. Actually, we have rubber storage already, right? It's right over here. Yeah, we got rubber storage. That's cool. Vehicles can handle that at the moment, so it should be fine. We're doing the things here. We don't have belts unlocked yet, which is okay. I actually want to keep this pinned here. Let's not unpin it. And then alerts, also low food supply. We're at 7 months here. And research wise, okay, we can remove all of this. We've got all that. And then the UI is getting a little bit cluttered, so I am going to remove that. Let's go ahead and research the next thing. Why not do ramps? Why not do terrain leveling? And why not do blueprints? Let's get all those going right now. And then we got to get construction 2 going after we have done what? Yeah, let's get construction 2 after everything else. All right. As far as food supplies, you need to be on. So I'll turn you on. And yeah, please get some potatoes. Get some potatoes, please. These guys don't have anywhere to put the wood. So what does that mean? That means that you need 1 less truck to work for you, and then the same thing goes for you. Let's free up some trucks here. Okay, so this puts us in a good spot. Our coal is, how's our coal doing? I feel like we need more coal. Probably could add another vehicle here. Like that. Or maybe it's another excavator. Yeah, maybe it's just another excavator here. Let's get another excavator here on, because why not? Oh, we got vehicles in queue, but we don't have vehicle parts. No vehicle parts because we have no electronics. No electronics because we're using or consuming all of it. Let's set recipe here, remove, actually keep vehicle parts. Let's set recipe here for also vehicle parts, remove mechanical parts, and remove electronics. So 2 vehicle part manufacturing. We could probably only, yeah, we probably only need 1 here. These are construction parts, which is fine. And we can set recipe here for only construction parts for these 2 guys, right? Construction parts, construction parts. Good. And we're doing the same thing here. How do I copy recipe? So copy. No. So shift click. No. Shift copy. No. Q. That's also not it. All right, let's figure this out. It's been a while. Controls. And can we search? No. Can we search here? Copy. No, that's also not an option. All right, no problem. No problem. We can do it. We can search for it here. Transport build, train tracks build, train tracks demolish, game speed, camera, tools, delete, control D, copy insta, copy, cut, insta cut, clone is V. Is it V or C? So V. Oh, V. It is V. Paste. Okay. V. Paste. Okay. We're both doing electronics here, right? Yeah. All right. And we're good on, we should be good on maintenance, right? Yeah. Build and connect the rubber maker. Are we not connected yet? Are we not connected yet here? No, because it's missing construction parts. We have 36. Well, let's prioritize this build here. Okay. Unless we can copy this thing and place it over here. Terrain's too low. Nope. How about out here? Oh, out here works. Let's do that instead. That cost us 25. And then also pipes. We'll probably need to get, yeah, we'll probably need to get out this way. If we go up to 5, then we can get all the way out here. You know what? It's in the way anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. We just need to focus on construction parts at the moment. So construction parts is missing what? Concrete. Okay. How's our concrete production? Do we need more? Do we need more factories? Yeah, it seems like we might need more factories here for concrete. Also, not enough water. Man, and our trucks are also busy. But we are building them. All right, waiting on vehicle parts, which are waiting on mechanical parts. So, is it a good idea to set some storage up here for mechanical parts and electronics, at least while these guys are being produced? Oh, you need a recipe now. Okay, so rubber from diesel, coal, and then that's going to produce wastewater. Oh, you're missing coal. And we do have a little bit of coal here. Not a lot. Not a lot. Can you prioritize? Mining priority is coal. All right, let's see if that helps. It seems like it is. He's getting coal every bite now. My friend? Yeah, that's what's happening. Okay, there's our first production of rubber, which is nice. And done. Okay, all right. Collect reward on that. Copper production now is next. We have 24 workers. That means we need to turn on the thing here, the beacon, so that we can get more work, more people coming in. We have 106 construction parts, which we will need for the thing. We have space for 40. All right, so a couple things that we need here. Let's get to mining really quickly. Terraforming, mine control tower, and we're doing this guy here. We're doing editing the area. So you're doing all this. So we're doing a mining designation. All of that plus all of this if possible. Right, that should work. I do want to edit this, make it a little bit more filling. Like that. That should work. That works. Okay, and then we'll need an ore sorting plant, which will live right over here next to you. We'll also need a storage, which will output this way. So you're mining that plus stone. And your output will be copper ore and dirt. All right. And then we need another diesel generator. Let's move this guy and flip you to right there. Unpause. Build right now. Let's also unpause these guys. We don't have an excavator and we need 2 trucks. So let's cancel these guys. 1 excavator and 2 trucks. And then how are we doing with construction here? We need more mechanical parts. We need a lot of mechanical parts. We are low on iron. We are definitely low on iron. I'd like to cut you, or maybe we just copy paste you first. And we'll put you a little bit closer over here. And then we can delete. Before we delete, once you're built, I can delete this guy. And then what we'll need to do is set up a refinery again. Yeah, a refinery thing over here. And I guess you can live. I guess you can live out this way. I don't see why you would need to be anywhere else. Yeah, so you could live out this way. Let's flip you, do that. And then we can get another one of these farms here, right? Yeah, that works. We'll put that there. This might actually be an issue though. Let's cut you and do this instead. Yeah, because this way we can move the iron to somewhere else. So let's demolish this. This gets moved over here. You can be unpaused. We need two things here. Smelting, metal casters. We need, I guess, two of you. Yeah, 1 and 2. And we can flip you over and do the same thing. 1 and 2. We'll need transport, molten iron, 1 and 2. Same thing over here. 1 and 2. We need a waste disposal, smokestacks. There. And then we'll need some storage for the iron, which will be right over here. So production, no, storage, blue storage. Output can live over here. Yeah, output can live there. All right, and you'll be iron, and we should be all set. So we should be able to unpause all of this. Unpause this guy too. Cool. All right, this all works for me. Nice. All right, so you're doing set recipe, that plus that, and then we're all set. And if we wanted to in the future, we might need to just go ahead and do this here. Yes. And maybe one more. Okay, so just 2, 4, 6. 6 should be fine. That works. We just need to get belts going and things like that. Oh boy, what are we struggling with right now? Do we have this? No, we don't. Not yet. We also don't have construction parts for this, which is not a big deal. The main priority right now is food. Actually doing okay. New refugees, what are you bringing in? Nice. Establish copper ore mine and start mining copper. Build a blast furnace. We do really need to get vehicles pumped out. All right, so what is it that you're missing here? Vehicle parts, rubber, and diesel. Oh, there's our excavator. Excavator is ready. Let's start mining. And 2 trucks. Sweet. We have a notification here. Tree harvester has no trees to harvest. That's fine. Let's give you some more designation. How about right over here? And how about right over here? And then probably over here. That all works for me. Okay, we have diesel. We have a solution for coal. We're actually doing okay on coal. Yeah, as soon as the priorities are set, we are in a pretty good situation here. So let's do that. Priority for this. limestone. Priority for copper. All right. I'm happy. I'm happy. So this guy over here has some copper and some vehicle parts. We don't have a storage for vehicle parts, do we? No, we don't. Let's switch that up. Let's do vehicle parts over here. Somebody come and get these mechanical parts. There you go. All right, so we're doing vehicle parts here now. And there, we can start storing them in there. Anything else in here? No, looks like we're all good. All right, power-wise, we're doing okay. Notifications, more new refugees. Hooray. Not enough housing. Settlement is overcrowded. That is a problem. Let's pause this guy here. And let's turn this guy on and make it a urgent priority. Let's get it built, guys. Come on. All right. Next order of business is conveyor belts. Let's start research on that immediately. Oh, we're still not doing anything for copper. That is going to be easy. I do want to probably start doing the copper processing right over here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy this entire setup. Let's actually just get one for now. And we're going to put it over here. So right next to our copper output. Should we go right here maybe? Yeah, I think right here is better. Okay, yeah, that works better. Let's get tree harvesters. Let's get you guys. Actually, we don't need to do that, right? I just need to find the tree harvesters and guide them over here. So where are my tree harvesters? Over here. Come on over, get that tree. And then the other guy over here. Same thing. Come on over and cut this area right here. We also need to probably get some trading done. Get some wood. Yeah, get some wood out of the equation here. Let's do wood for concrete because why not? We have too much wood. Okay. So that helps. It helps a lot. Oh, we could also turn the coal maker back on too if we have too much wood. All right. So a couple of things now. Couple of things. What do we need for construction parts? We need iron, we need wood, and we need concrete. So it's not a huge issue, right? I would love to get that set up over here. So let's do that. But first things first, let's get construction parts set up. That is enough room there. So wood, iron, concrete. Wood, iron, concrete going into an assembly line there with an output of construction parts. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Easy enough, right? Easy enough. Into a storage out here. Right? That is on the line right there. And we can expand if we needed to in the future. You are going to be wood. You are going to be iron. And you are going to be concrete. Once those are built, then we can output into the storage. That's going to be right over here. Vehicles can come in here and grab stuff. I like that idea. Okay, so that is a setup. Conveyor belts are being built, but I can do this for pretty much every other item. And we can leave 1, 2, 3, 4 items, 4 spaces, 3 spaces. I feel like 3 spaces is not enough. It's going to be 6. So there plus 6, right? We said 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right there. Unless we just used a square. No, you know what? That's fine. Okay, so you 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, so you're going to be doing construction part 1s. You're going to be doing construction part 2s. We can copy, paste, paste, copy, paste, paste, right? You're doing construction part 1s. You're going to be doing construction part 2s. This guy will probably be doing construction part 3s, and this guy will be doing construction part 4s. And that is our little setup for construction parts. That's as far as it goes, right? Hopefully that's as far as it goes. Construction parts. Let's hit search here really quickly. Where do we search? Control F. Yes. Construction part. So that is 1. Construction part. No, construction 2. So construction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. Okay, so it's only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That works for me. I think we're good here. Let's unpause a couple of things first. Let's do with construction part 1's one machine here. And then we are still researching conveyor belts, which we're just really slow with that. But in the end, we need to do the copper. So let's get the forestry guys over here once more. I should have forced them to stay over here. Where'd they go? They came back. Come back over here, cut down those trees. You can also follow and cut those down over here. All right, and then we want to copy this guy over here. We're going to put it over here. These guys are going to go right over there. Sweet. And then we need to get a storage. So storage here going into right there. That works for me. All right, unpause this guy. Do this, do that. And then we got conveyor belts here in a second. We got unpause one more. There, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, priority build all of these guys. Go. Actually, do we have? Yeah, we do have Unity. So you and you build all that, build that. Nope, we don't have construction parts for that, so that's okay. All right, and your recipe is now going to be copper. Yeah, copper, and you're doing that. Yeah, we don't have to set recipes here, I think. Yeah, we should be fine. And you're going to be missing coal. And then we also need to be dumping slag. How's our bridge doing? Our bridge is going. Our bridge is going. We'll be there in no time. Don't worry, guys. We'll be there. We'll make it. We'll make it. Dump the slag, dump the garbage in the ocean. I don't care about pollution at the moment. All right, so what are we doing here? Vehicle parts. Are we done making vehicles? We are done making vehicles. Coal's looking good. Wood's looking good. Iron's not so good. We need to produce more iron. Let's get a couple more trucks going. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, we could do that, right? Our diesel's doing all right. Yeah. Concrete is not looking so good. We need more concrete. And it's probably a factor of what? Why don't we have more concrete? What's the issue with concrete? I think water is the issue with concrete. Is it water? Is it limestone? We have plenty of limestone here. It's the vehicles are not coming. Okay, so it's a vehicle issue. We're making more trucks, so that's going to help. Let's make at least 10. Let's make at least 10. All right. We're not researching. We got belts. We got belts. That's nice. Conveyor. Oh, no, we don't have conveyor belts. We got construction part 2 finished. So do we need a fuel station? We need a groundwater pump. Let's get groundwater pumps. Irrigated farms and crop rotation. Oh, wait a second. We need copper electrolysis. He's actually fine. The ratio here is 24 molten. You take 12 and 12. So then we need to get... Wait, you're receiving that into impure copper, which then needs to have copper electrolysis, right? This guy right here. What's you receive 24 with some water and you make 19. 12 and 12. Okay, so that is just one of these guys. And you're receiving the impure from there. So we'll leave some room here for some pipes. This guy's gotta go. So let's get rid of this guy. Cool. And then we need to get this guy, flip, and do something like this here. Yeah. Okay, that works. And then we need to copy this guy to right over here, right? So that output is going in there. Okay, I like that. We are low on iron, so let's fix that. Wait, where are you guys going with this iron? Where are you going with this? What's your route? Oh, you're going over here. Oh, all right. So we're getting rid of this stuff here. We're just working with this thing here. We could probably unpause another line here because we're going to need it. And so with that, we've got a good sustainable situation with our iron here. Now let's look at buildings and let's see what we can do with a captain's office. Where are we placing our captain's office? It's probably going to go right over here. Yeah. Okay. That's going to go right there. We're also not producing copper yet. Why? Because we don't have water here. What do we want to do with water here? We want to get a rainwater extractor. I could put a couple of those guys over here. Let's see if I can squeeze them in over here. Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, and 3. That should work. And then let's get the pipes going. So you're going to go up here. Let's go up first. There. Right there. And R and F. No, let's actually go to there. And then up and across this way. And then we could do this connection there. And this connection can go here. Now let's look at the conveyor belts, right? So we need to do a flat conveyor belt to there. This is also a flat conveyor belt to there. This is all good here. This guy is going to go up and out this way. You're also going to just connect to there. We're going to do the same thing over here and there. So that is a connection. That is all that we need there. Loose storage is going to come out and then in to here. That's going to save us some truck shipping and handling. All right, let's go out to there and to there. And then this guy can just go there and there. Because then we need to get lifted conveyors to deliver the coal here. Hopefully this truck can still deliver coal here with that conveyor on the way, in the way. Yeah, that works for me. And then we need to get the slag out as well. Slag can go this way as well. All right, and then we can get pipes over here into... Can we not just connect to there? No, that doesn't work either. Okay. Let's do a disconnection here. All right, and we will get you to flow. I need to get that tree out of the way, or it's going to bother me until no end. All right, it's fine. This connection can go there, and then that can just live right there. All right, let's do a connection to there, one connection to here. That works, and this guy also just kind of works right there as well. This should resolve the issue with the water here. Let's try and get that built. Let's try and build these belts as well while we're here. So that's all set. This can be all set. And we have construction. Oh, wait, these guys require construction part 2s, which we don't have. We don't have any at all. What are you complaining about? I don't want you doing iron. That's what you're complaining about? Iron? Set recipe, not iron. Okay, all right. So copper production is done and mine coal is also done. Build a new assembly 1 to produce construction part 2s. Okay. Construction part 2s need to begin production. So 1, 2, that should be fine. You're going to need construction part 1s. And you're going to be making construction part 3s with electronics. And then you're set to construction part 3s. We just need a couple of those guys. We don't need a lot. Okay, so that's working there. Let's go back. Let's go over here and do our little thing with iron as well. For iron, it should be a lot simpler because we only need output. This actually recipes no copper and no copper. And then we can copy, paste like that. All right, outputs. Output into there, output into here, output into there, and output into there. That all works for me. Let's unpause you and you as well. That is pretty much everything that we need. Construction part 2s are done. Set up conveyor belts, done. Research fuel station and improve slag export. Okay. Right now is construction part 2s. We got 64 of those. That's actually pretty good. All the iron is coming in here. No more trucks. Our food production is looking pretty good. We don't need this iron storage anymore. We can just hold on to it there. Power, stable. Construction parts, we can get a couple more vehicles, right? Yeah, let's get to 45 here. So let's get 7 more vehicles. There. And we need to research settlement water, build storage, and connect the existing blast furnace using U-shaped conveyor to output slag, and then research also fuel station. This captain's office can also be unpaused and constructed, which requires 75 construction part 1s. That's quite a lot, actually. We are making copper with a little bit of water that we have here. Although it would be nice to get some water stored, right? A little bit of a buffer. Also groundwater pump. One thing that we do have to fix is concrete making. I would love to copy this guy and place him right over here. And then do the same thing for that. And then do another one over here if we can. Let's delete this. Let's unpause here. I should have waited until this was constructed, but alas, I am a rusher. And then we have water that's going to go up like this. Let's actually go up here, right? That's straight. And then out this way and into there and then into, let's go just to there. And then we can go this way and we can go this way. Connect there. All right, so that'll give us water there. Let's unpause all of that. And we're out of workers. We're out of workers. Let's turn this back on. And we're also out of power. So let's get another 2 of these guys there and unpause. Oh man. Okay. All right. We're doing the things. We're doing the things. As far as food goes, we do need to get another one of these constructed. I like the idea of putting it right over here. Yeah. So something like that. And we can get a couple of them, a couple more farms out this way. I'd say about here. Yeah, this works right here, actually. I like that. Iron's looking good. And I think we're ready to call this episode here. We're making really good progress. The last thing I'm going to do before ending it is I'm going to get this U-shaped conveyor out here into there and then out this way. So for now, you're going to get iron and then you're also going to get iron here. Let's unpause the building of that, unpause the building of that, copy the recipe here with V. Cool. And then this has already a recipe. And then we got to get the slag out into a thing here, right? Yeah, we need to go this way. So we'll go in here and then we can go up to the, let's say 4th level. Jesus, these things go up really high now. Do we need to go to the 4th level? No, I think 3 is fine. Yeah, let's go 4th. And then we can go this way. And that is our output of slag. Yeah, that is our output of slag into wherever it needs to go. Let's go down now. There. And let's get a quick little storage for slag there. Unpause all of that. Get that built. And we'll be all set. Let's also connect that one to that one. And again, unpause all of that. And that's our solution for slag. It's going to be the same thing for copper over there. But for now, just to get this done, we also need to research fuel stations. So let's get that going. Where is the fuel station research? Fuel station right here. After that will be concrete and then crop rotation and irrigated farms. Cool. I like the way this island is shaping up to be. We're actually making really good progress here. So let's go ahead and call it here. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching the entire episode. If you're still here, thank you again. Also, if you're still here, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a like and don't forget to comment. Please do leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the game so far. It's going to get really complex here momentarily. If we don't get this bridge built, we're going to be in really big trouble. But for right now, we're doing okay. Thank you guys again. Have a good one. Bye-bye.